The University Teachers Association of Ghana has asked the government to take a second look at the debt exchange program based on concerns raised by stakeholders. According to UTAG, straitjacket implementation of the program will negatively affect investment packages of their members.
Following the debt exchange program that was launched by the Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta on Monday, December 6, 2022, UTAG has stated that they would strongly disagree with the action that would make the situation of the already improvised university lecturers worse. According to the statement, the debt exchange scheme may have a detrimental impact on UTAG members' Tier 2 and 3 pension fund as well as the Ghana University Salaries Superannuation Scheme. Additionally, it would result in a sizable decrease in the principal and other interest payments owed to members who have invested in mutual funds and may require money to cover urgent requirements. Given that many of the UTAG members have their savings lodged with various credit unions on campuses, a portion of which has been invested in bonds, any attempt at wholesale implementation of the announced debt exchange program would ultimately harm their savings. UTAG reiterated their vehement opposition to any straitjacket implementation of the announced debt exchange program. The statement also said the program should have no impact on the hard-working Ghanaians' pensions or other investment returns, and that the government should reconsider the debt exchange program in light of the legitimate concerns expressed by various stakeholders. UTAG is eager to collaborate with government to find long-term solutions to the current economic challenges.
National President of UTAG, Professor Solomon Nunu, joins us on the phone now for a conversation. What exactly are your concerns with government's debt exchange program?
So it has to do with the statement that was made. So basically, the issues we are having is that if we look at our members across board, most of them have their pension schemes with the Ghana University Salaries Superannuation Scheme, that's GOS. And also a number of them who also are with SNP are having their pension schemes with the TS2 and 3 pension funds. And we noticed that from the statement of what was issued about the debt exchange program, what we are seeing is that there's going to be a situation whereby a couple of these people would have their monies locked up in there. Because per the law as it stands today, per the NPRA law, pension funds, part of it are supposed to be invested in government bonds. And if government bonds are going to undergo the program that has been stated, then it means that there is the likelihood that a couple of these people will have difficulty down the line. And you will also agree with me that most of these pensioners oftentimes find themselves with various health conditions by virtue of their age, and for which matter they will need money for some of these things. Yes, so it's important that we take a second look at how this implementation is being done so that we can find lasting solutions that would actually not put anybody in a difficulty. So basically, these are the things we looked at. Another one also has to do with the mutual fund, where we are having a chunk of the middle class, a chunk of our members also saving their money. So where I have my money in a mutual fund, but unfortunately, due to this debt exchange profiling that we are seeing, they are also going to have their monies locked up. These are the things we considered and then issued the statement that it's important that government takes a second look and consider the genuine concerns that have been made over the period concerning this new program.
So does it mean UTAG members will not participate in the debt exchange program?
Members as individuals don't have a say in how the program is going to be. However, most of these people have invested their money with funds managers that are going to participate in it. I think government lost sight of one particular important constituent. That has to do with we, the general populace, to find means of consulting us, to find means of discussing these issues with us. Because these mutual funds, you know, do not have monies of their own, but have collected monies from individual Ghanaians and have invested them into some of these government bonds. So it's important that government, I think, through the labor unions, engages the generality of the Ghanaian so that we can have a good look at some of these things. We think that a second look needs to be taken into consideration. If there's any government program that would make funds available, how is it applied? How many Ghanaians are being invested in these mutual funds? How many of them are going to retire in the next 5 years? And what is their projection? We need to look at all of these things so that whatever fund is being made available would be able to cater for all of the people.
Let me ask you my very final question, and if you can be brief, I'll very much appreciate it. How far are you willing to push this matter?
As far as it takes, but in all of this, UTAG, we believe a lot more in dialogue. So we believe that once we get to the table, we'll find solutions to these problems.
Right. National President of UTAG, Professor Solomon Nunu, thank you very much indeed.